Hello, I'm Reverend Morgan McLean, and I'm happy to be joining you for your congregation's United Nations Sunday. I serve as the Interim International Engagement Associate at the UUA's International Office, which includes the Unitarian Universalist Office at the United Nations. Many people are surprised to learn that there's a UU office at the UN, and in fact, this year we are celebrating 60 years of that office. The United Nations is founded on principles of liberty and peace. The headquarters are on the east side of Manhattan, but in fact the land that the building sits on is considered international territory. It is there that delegates from 193 member states from around the world come together to discuss international cooperation and peacemaking. The United Nations has four main purposes: to keep peace throughout the world, to develop friendly relations among nations, to help nations work together to improve the lives of poor people, to conquer hunger, disease, and illiteracy, and to encourage respect for each other's rights and freedoms, and to be a center for harmonizing the actions of nations to achieve these goals. One way the UN's impact is felt is through the establishment of platforms to seek global solutions to global problems. A prime example of this was the creation of the Paris Agreement, established at the 21st Conference of Parties, or COP21, in 2015. The progress achieved at COPs leading to and since Paris is not enough, but it is an indispensable step towards creating climate justice. Organizations like UU at UN are a critical piece of the work of the United Nations. Non-governmental organizations are granted consultative status through an accreditation system. This allows us to bring the values of people and groups like ours, as well as new information, to conversation partners. The UU office at the UN represents the interests and values of the Unitarian Universalist Association and the Canadian Unitarian Council, guided by statements and resolutions adopted by those bodies at the UUA General Assemblies and the CUC National Conferences. It has been important for Unitarian Universalists to have a strong presence at the United Nations to help shift global policy toward peace, justice, and liberation for all. The office participates in meetings and conferences and committees at the United Nations with member state representatives and key UN bodies, such as the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights. We discuss with them how they can act in the interest of creating a world community that is accepting, just, and compassionate. One of the projects of UU at UN has been to host a multi-generational spring seminar, which provides a unique opportunity for exploration and learning on a topic. That topic in turn becomes the topic for our UN Sunday. This year, today, we're exploring climate-forced displacement in this service. And in April 2023, we gather in Minneapolis to explore police demilitarization.